Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from the Frontier. Thank you for stopping by. I hope the week's gone well. It's a really wet day out here in Nairobi. Currency markets: euro dollar 113.60, dollar index 97.12, Japanese yen 113.48, Swissy 0.9941, the pound 126.30, the Aussie 0.7193. India rupee 71.7255, South Korean won 11.3008, Brazilian real 389.09, Egyptian pound 17.955, South African rand 14.2373. Dollar index, this is a 3-month chart. My target is 100, then 105, and then 110. In part because of this, US real yields versus the rest of the world are at record levels. Euro dollar 113.60. I'm still stuck on this 106 target. Bitcoin continues to sink. It's now closer to the 3,000 level, last at 3,251. Headed for another weekly slump on Friday. This levels of 3,000 not seen since September last year. Cryptocurrencies have wiped out $730 billion in market value from a January peak this year, according to CoinMarketCap. Widespread mainstream institutional adoption failed to materialize, and ongoing security concerns and regulatory roadblocks. On the 26th of last month, I wrote about Armageddon, Cryptogeddon, and Bitcoin. It was in an article on December 30th, 2016 that I wrote my conviction trade for 2017 was long Bitcoin. Bitcoin was then trading at levels around $1,000 going into 2017. My thesis was that Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency world, which had been very esoteric and something of a closed world of bug-eyed gamers and off-grid folks who wanted to throw the yoke of government off their backs, would mainstream. And it mainstreamed beyond my wildest dreams through 2017. By November 2017, Bitcoin was knocking on the door of $10,000. And on the 27th of November 2017, I wrote an article captioned "Bitcoin, wow, what a ride," and advised booking the profits on the trade. And more than 9.7 times price inflation was getting uncomfortably close to outpacing the tulip mania. Bitcoin's parabolic rally had spawned thousands of other cryptocurrencies which were sold on the same grounds as the greatest South Sea bubble prospectus for carrying on an undertaking of great advantage, but nobody to know what it is. The price inflated further, reaching a high of $19,763 on 18th December 2017. By the 1st of January, we had retreated to 13,428. On the 2nd of January this year, I reiterated my point to get out and said I'm no longer bullish Bitcoin. In fact, I'm bearish. At this point in time, I met folks on these streets who would pull out their computer and show me how they were making money every second. Look at that, they would say. And indeed, there was a number that was ticking higher. Mining Bitcoin. The recent cryptocurrency market declines has resulted in a similar drop in mining profitability and forced Chinese operators to sell their mining devices at a loss. Some mining machines are being sold on the second-hand market for merely 5% of their original value. As I write this, and I was writing this about a month ago, Bitcoin is trading at 3,650. I think it's going right back to levels below 1,000. We have yet to hit peak meltdown. The reason being so many folks espouse the hodl philosophy. That philosophy was espoused by GameCube, who posted, "I am hodling," a drunk, semi-coherent, typo-laden rant about his poor trading skills and determination to simply hold his Bitcoin from that point on. "I typed D that tilly twice because I knew it was wrong the first time, still wrong, whatever," he wrote in reference to the now famous misspelling of hodling. Why am I holding? I'll tell you why, he continued It's because I'm a bad trader. Yeah, you good traders can spot the highs and the lows, pit-pat, piffy, wing, wong, wang, just like that, and make a Milino bucks, sure, no problem, bro. He concluded that the best course was to hold, since you only sell in a bear market if you're a good day trader or an illusioned noob. The people in between hold in a zero-sum game such as this. Traders can only take your money if you sell. He then confessed he'd had some whiskey and briefly mused about the spilling of whiskey. On that date, where it was at 3,650, asset selling at today's levels, frankly, is still a great trade. Bitcoin is down. Will it ever recover? Last at 3,251. 2nd of January, my article was I'm no longer bullish Bitcoin, in fact I'm bearish. Unabashed Bitcoin bull Thomas Lee says the market is wrong. He's ruined his business and is toxic now to any accredited investor. Chart looks like we're headed to the lower red line, 0. 27th of November was that article when I said take money off the table, bought Bitcoin. Wow, what a ride. It is a curve, each of them feels unmistakably. It is the parabola. They must have guessed once or twice, guessed and refused to believe that everything always collectively had been moving toward that purified shape latent in the sky, that shape of no surprise, no second glance, no return. And then I left you with Hunter S. Thompson. Life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, wow, what a ride. 30th of December 2016 was when I made Bitcoin my trade of the year. And I like 2 more quotes. Bitcoin is the application of math and software to the business of money. And finally, classical charting, Peter Brent. I look for $1,000 here. Gold, just below that key level of 1242. I think it's a sell. I think that was a false break higher. Crude oil, $52.39. Lots of buyers below 50.